Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my IXION playthrough. So, we just unlocked probes, we have our second sector unlocked. We've still got some cleaning up to do in here and we're getting housing under the way. But we have sent a probe over to here to get us access to, I believe, ferrite, iron. Is there anything I want to do quickly before we unpause? Oh, okay. I can just turn this on. I hadn't turned auto build on because I didn't want it to just build and build and build and build, but it looks like it can only keep one probe in here anyway, and that's kind of what I would want it to do. It's like, if there is a probe, keep it in here. So I'll turn auto build on, and I think that'll do what we need it to do. We finished our research for the cryonic centers, but we haven't found any cryopods yet. But because we have just... oh, batteries. Getting batteries are more important. Let's grab batteries, start researching that, and we will queue up. Do we have the research for it? Steel mills. Ah, there is a queue down here. Okay, let's unpause. I was mentioning that I might build a second one of these. I actually might not. Not for a while at least. Because this thing isn't running at 100% efficiency. And as the hull drops, this gets more efficient. So as long as we can keep the hull at around about 50%, without building a second one of these, I think I will just keep this one. Don't I get bonuses? Where's my list of bonuses for this? For happiness. Plus one from the hull being over 25%. So as long as we don't let it go below 25%, then all is good.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, so we've got some... oh, good. And our mining ship is already on the way. Research steel mill, which is what we just told it to do. Okay, how's things going over here? Let's connect that. Let's connect that one up. And then that. Is housing ready? Housing is ready. We do not currently have our medical building. Do we have a gap there still? We do. How big is the medical building? I was thinking about slightly changing how I have all of this set up. Okay, it's only 3 wide. That would work. I was thinking about making it so that, let me just show you on the other side of this. Of having this come in like that and then going all the way across so that there's actually a 4x4 buildable area down the middle. That's what I was thinking of doing. But the way we've built that side, we can't do it on this bit yet. Once we've collected this lot, and we can then remove this. And then we can do it on this side and we can build a bunch more housing. I'm still debating the specifics on how I want to have housing layouts done. I definitely want to have them on the very edge, them to be over here and over here. But I don't know whether I'm going to have effectively 2 layers here with 1 road in between, or have a road going straight the way down here with the connectors in the middle, and then having 2 rows and then another road. I'm kind of liking that second idea, even though it's going to take up a little bit more space. can always start that on this side. Oops, that's one too many for the time being. We get all of our resources back anyway, so having to modify or adjust things isn't that big of a deal. Maintenance. Oh, we can now build batteries. And we can't put that there until we've done something with those. Do we have the resources to do this? We do, or we should do at least. That's 4 wide, so that can go here if we eventually wanted to move that into the middle. This is 4x4 as well, that's 4x4, so they both go down the middle. If you're starting to see how this plan is supposed to work. How much population do we have on this side? It's only like 40, isn't it? So we can dismantle one of the houses already. We can dismantle the one we need out the way, and then rearrange the others once these are finished. Isn't there a shortcut for road? I'm sure there's a shortcut for road. Okay. The building is purging waste. What's that mean? We haven't been told anything about waste yet. Was there an accident? Battery technology has been unlocked. A probe has completed its scan. We are mining resources, although they have nowhere to go at the minute. Yeah, it does want to be somewhere nearby to that still. Let's put that there. We're researching the other technology we need at the minute. Some sort of cooldown period, maybe? The dock is fine at the minute. Actually have the camera. Let's keep the camera pointing that way for now. Okay, we can strip those two off. That'll let us build that there. That's a problem. These two being here. Okay, all of those houses are built, which means we can now disassemble these. I wonder if it matters where I put this in the building. Really, I need to have another one of these built before we do anything. We're going to have a temporary relocation for these so that we can shift things around. Let's put that there. And we'll build another one of these so that we can shift things around to clear out that space in the middle. I want to press Q and E to rotate, that's why, or to rotate the building, that's why I keep rotating the camera by mistake. I've already clicked, yeah, we're already harvesting that. Okay, you need access to ferrite.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Pause, because that looks like an accident. A stockpile.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
A stockpile. Small has been disabled. Sector 1, due to an accident, 3 crew members were injured, 1 crew member were killed. Workplace safety. At a workplace, workers can get injured. And the main cause of injuries and accidents are low stability. The lower stability of the sector, the more likely workers are to injure themselves at work. Breakdowns. Breakdowns are minor types of incidents. The associated building will be inactive for the duration of a cycle. Breakdowns can occur due to poor working conditions. Breakdowns will not injure the crew or require repair. Their duration cannot be shortened. The worse the sector's working conditions for its workers, the more likely the accidents are to occur. That may have been what happened. We may have pushed the... because we was running on a very close to optimal in terms of population. So we would have pushed it into overtime by building that extra thing. Storage house. The worse the sector's working conditions are for its workers, the more likely of accidents to occur. Accidents may damage buildings and injure workers, and vary in severity. The bigger the accident, the more or the worse the damage. Make sure you have an infirmary in your sector to treat the injured. Buildings need to be repaired in order to reactivate. To repair a building, click on the repair icon of the damaged building. Fires may occur. If they are not put out by a fire station, they will spread and do more damage over time. An explosion. Okay. That is only stage 1, isn't it? I think this is only stage 1. +0 from extra hour working conditions. This is listed somewhere. Population? No. Here it is. Okay. Extra hours, then overworked, and then dangerous. An accident has occurred at the following building. Stockpile small. Standard Nihil Klein projections indicate that poor working conditions and power overloads can cause accidents. It should also be taken into consideration that larger buildings are more likely to have more serious accidents. Pledge to repair the stockpile within 10 cycles and keep it running optimally for 2 cycles. Which we already started. Let's launch this probe, or turn this power off. Let's turn the power off here to bring conditions back down to optimal. We'll do some power management. And yeah, we know there's nothing in here. We're working on it. Okay. Sorry about my squeaky headphones, I'm just adjusting the position on the head. Okay, so yeah, we should get that without too much problem. These are about done. You're finally pulling the resources from here. That doesn't mean we're going to need something with chips on it. Let me just see if there's a shortcut for build and destroy roads. I know C is technically the build menu. Can't see it. We need a place to gather and store those. There's going to be a road here eventually. Okay, now we can disassemble this one. This will hold food for the time being, and we can disassemble this. That will allow us to... That isn't how I wanted to build that, but that's fine. I think we're gonna have to detach that anyway. Okay, so what do I want to have on the left-hand side? I think let's have a... No, let's have the single workshop in the middle. So we are going to need to clear out these first. We can use the this here to get a rough idea of where the center is. That being the case, then we can move this over to here and have the food directly next to it. And we'll have more generic resources in the middle. Which is actually a good idea, because if we have the food storage here, then food being transported from nearby doesn't take as long. And we are planning on making this sector the primary farm, so if we have food stores on both sides, then that should work well. So let's get that working. Put that there. Insect farm. That's not what we want. Mess hall. Okay, we need to get rid of that, and then we can build this that way. Right, we should now also be able to build factories. That needs a lot of workers. And it produces waste. What do they do with waste though? Other than... I assume they must take it to like here or here and then just vent it out. Okay. Let's turn this off for now, so that we can turn this back on. We need more, or we need to try and start finding more, actually start finding cryopods. Oh, okay. So one of these mines it and the other one has to collect it. Okay, probe. Points of interest, this is what we're looking for. Launch available probe. I want to be able to zoom in. I mean, there's some usable nearby ferrite over there. I wonder if there's an easy way to tell like what areas you've already scanned, or if it's more a things are going to automatically regenerate. So once we've mined these out, there's a chance that when we scan there again, there may actually be something. Do not know. Okay. Options. Yep. Let's get this place... Ooh, that's big. I was going to say let's get this place down, but we can't fit it anywhere. Can we not? That looks like it goes. There we go, we can fit it here. We do have the resources to do this good. This will likely overwork the crew. We might be alright. We might be alright. We could always transfer 10 crew back over if we need to. Right, yeah, those are just sector colours. Does it actually give me working condition on here? I don't think it does. Okay, you want to hold food, and then we want to disassemble that and that. Building roads costs us nothing. I think the first stockpile we'll make is one for circuits so that we can drop that nearby. Oh, we can also grab those. But we'll build this first, which we can do once, or move that first once we've got that sorted. Does also mean we can do this now. We'll remove all of this road once we fully dismantle those two. Probe can't be far off. Oh, probe made it. Haven't we already been there? Okay, it's almost ready. Let's empty that now. That's been told to be emptied. We are going to need a little fragment of the road going down there so we can pick up that. We can get rid of these roads now. Okay. Foundry is working. Conditions here are still optimal. Good. We have another probe ready. Let's see if we can find ourselves something else. It's our science ship. Okay, so we've already got that. Can we find something nearer? More iron. Let's get this nearby iron marked. Incoming transmission.
Administrator, we are picking up a Dolos emergency frequency broadcasting from the facility Outer Hope. Dolos protocol dictates that in the event of a major systems failure, administrators must contact the nearest Dolos site immediately. Outer Hope Station is likely to have both the materials and expertise required to repair the damage that the Vol engine has sustained.
Okay.
A probe has completed its scan.
Is this, or yeah, this does need workers. Let's turn that off and let's turn that off. Get our worker conditions back down to optimal. Because we already have extra stalls, and all of our extra food at the minute is being exported into the other sector, so that's fine. Okay. It's a big asteroid. Probe data has revealed mining and industrial infrastructure below the surface of Venus. Summary of intelligence on Mobian Station. According to the reports from the exploration team, the subterranean sites consist of mining infrastructure and a large assembly line. Many embalmed bodies were found in the area. The line seems to have been originally used to fabricate solar sails. Turquin engineers suggest with minor repairs, it could be restarted. Restart the assembly line. Disassemble the assembly line. Let's restart the assembly line. Yes. Okay, let's find a Dolus station with a probe. Okay, we have a spare probe. I do want to find some carbon, but we can't currently do anything with it, so I'm not too worried. Let's find another research site. Try and find the things nearer to us first, given the mining operations will require us to move distance anyway. How are we doing? Plenty of time. Okay, we should have the room now to move this over. Although that said, I had a different plan for how I was going to construct the centre, but it depends on how big these are. They're 3 by 3. Okay. I was going to have like a square of these in the middle of the map. I would need to rearrange the roads. How much can this store? Tier 1. 100 power. 400 power would be overkill, all things considered. So let's not worry about that, or doing that way for now. Let's put this here. Do that and that, so that it has access to easily get all directions. Probe has completed its scan. That's annoying. I don't hear these the second time around. I would like it to give me the voice information every single time. Okay, we just have science over there. That kind of a waste of a probe. I'm assuming the science ships needs to stay there, but we'll see. Let's grab those. We can then disassemble that. That doesn't need to be there. This space is clear. I don't think I quite have enough to do what I want to. Room, that is. Okay, we can jiggery pokery this temporarily. We remove these 4 bits of road. Is that a ship returning that I'm seeing in the background? Okay, we'll put one of these here. We'll drop the circuits off into there. That'll give us this space here. And then we can move that into here. These are still optimal working conditions. That's on its way. Yeah, you've left, so that must need the science team to stay there. We need to get some more crew and start moving all of this stuff over into here. Now we have all this space, so we can start rearranging all of this. Circuits, you go in. Let's complete this part of the road. Let's complete that part of the road and destroy the bit we don't need. Collect all of that. Okay, before we start trying to collect some of the rest of this stuff, we'll wait until we actually have both of these built. Once they're both built, we can disassemble this and then make sure everything connects up nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we have one more road here, then that all neatly ties off. Okay, you hold that. You don't anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, so we can have this one here. This can also hold that for the time being, although I don't think it needs to. I think strictly speaking we have the room. Oh, we're not going to have enough of this stuff at the moment. Okay, now we can dismantle that.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The assembly line has been repaired. The machines belong to the UN and are clearly more advanced than our systems. They are fully automated, and our team has been able to use them to prepare a number of resource extractions. Yay! During the repair process, an engineer discovered a number of inscriptions written by Ulysses? Something like. He speaks of his time as administrator of Neptune's Hyperlux station, Thalic, and expresses regret over the fate of the station residents. He used the line to repair elements of his ship so that he could reach the headquarters of the Black Market Society. Okay.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Working conditions are optimal. Oh, it's a breakdown. Okay, fair enough. Actually, that's something I should double check. Stop hand has been disabled due to an accident. 4 crew members were injured. We do not currently have an infirmary on this side. Is that 6 long? It is. It takes up space for 2 additional buildings or 2 potential houses, but that's fine. That works. High priority. Okay, let's collect the rest of this stuff. I wonder what hydrogen's going to be used for. Power plant? I imagine gas mining is going to be important. Okay, let's reduce that back to low. Let's bring this up to high because we very much need crew at the minute. So prioritize crew. We can't currently do anything. Okay, we do have the circuits. Let's drop the crew into this area for the time being. We're going to have to disassemble pretty much all of this to make room for other stuff eventually. Oh, this had an accident as well. Okay, food is fine. This now has everything. You're working extra hours? Oh yeah, of course you are, because you're building this. Okay. There are other resources over here. Science ship. Can I queue orders? If I tell you to go there, can I then tell you to go there afterwards? Okay. Hull integrity has balanced. Hull repair cost is 3 per cycle. Okay, so it doesn't... The efficiency of this thing doesn't really change the cost of repairs. Just how much it can repair each time. But the repair amount is apparently fixed. Okay. This is online, but we do still need to get the crew in. Which you've gone to pick up. And are coming back with? Your cargo hull isn't full. Your cargo hull is full. Okay, fair enough. Let's tell you to fetch that second. Let's say fetch all processed resources as a second priority, and mining resources as a final priority. Right, okay. Science ship has received all... Why can't you give me an actual notification of that and make a noise? Back to Turkmen. We do have a probe around. There is something else over here. Ah, the probe launcher is off. We need you to arrive home first. Travel time remaining. Let's speed things up a little. Don't tell me we actually have to store them in... We do. We need to store them in a stockpile. It's a bit silly, but fine. Okay. Can't turn anything else off. We can turn this off, but we are constantly using the steel at the minute. It kind of probably makes more sense just to leave it running. Okay, cost to open the next area has doubled. We definitely do not have the people to be able to do that. Maintenance. That's just metal. Maybe I should have pointed that sideways. Never mind, it's not going to make that big of a difference. We can't do that and keep it central, so we shouldn't worry about such things. But we should get these put down anyway. Get them placed somewhere. I get the feeling that this is going to need a connection to roads. Do we have a 3x3 space that we can jam this in? Not thanks to how we've badly Tetrised everything else. I assume these things don't need crew, they don't. Good. These guys are working extra hours again. Let's turn this stockpile off for now. That's not going to make any difference. Let's have a look at the tech tree and see what we can get next. Polyphone refinery, electronics site. We do need to get these. We don't need these yet, but there's something we're going to need to keep an eye on. Okay, we've got an achievement for waking up some people. Turn 15 ferrates into... I imagine there's an upgrade, or there's going to be an upgrade to make that more efficient. What have we got? Alloy deploy or development. 13 iron now produces 15 alloys. 10 iron. Power cost reduction by 2. Power cost reduction by 4. So we can convert it to make it 33% more efficient. It'll convert 10 iron to 15 alloy. Okay, and this is out of any and all iron. Where did all the iron go? I must have put a whole bunch into here. Okay, we need to have at least some kind of baseline amount of alloy in Sector 2. We may just have to wait for the factory to finish processing and it to send some excess over. For the time being, we know we need more population over here. What are we looking at? Let's bring up population management. Let's send 5 crew any crew from Sector 2 to Sector 1. It'll prevent us from doing anything in here for the time being, but hopefully it'll help us bring this back to optimal. Alongside this, waking up one crew member every 3 crew members a cycle by the looks of it. Crew members not necessarily equal to workers. What did I want to actually look at? Okay, so we only need like 2 more workers. I wonder if non-workers are something that I can...
Population transfer complete.
Okay, excellent. 5 crew transferred over. So that should make this... Well, that should have done the trick. Actually, no, they're both on extra hours now. Batteries on both sides are connected and charging. Do we have to be a percentage over? Did I misread that tutorial message? Population. Is it population? Workplace safety. At 4 levels of working conditions, optimal 0 to 5% positions unstaffed. That's workers versus required, isn't it? That doesn't make sense. Workers required, workers available. Oh, were they just not available yet? 25 workers? Oh! $25 workers. Yeah, the problem is this. That's the problem. The problem is some of our workers were injured. So we may need to actually migrate some workers back. I think that is probably for the best. From Sector 1, send 5 crew members back over. Okay, there we go. Optimal working conditions again. Speed things up.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
3 crew members were injured. That's not going to help.
Population transfer complete.
Going to need more staff. Crew member has died last cycle in an accident. Of course they did. 1 crew member died in an accident. Disabled due to an accident. 4 crew members were injured. 1 crew member was killed. Just for having extra hours. We are getting a lot of these. No wonder they patched them. The last patch was supposed to make these less... What's the word? Not quite as nasty as they are. But it doesn't appear to have done much good. Let's turn this off. That brings that back to optimal. that can go off now as well. There we go, they're both optimal. A decent amount of this area is currently powered down, but... I do need to get these turned back on. We have a probe we want to launch because we need to be able to find some more, but we can't do anything at the minute with this turned off. Let's turn that stockpile off as well. And let's turn this full stockpile off as well. Should allow us to turn that on. Ship is under maintenance. Okay. Where was it? Shame I can't force them to head over there now. Probe has completed and discovered a new point of interest. We also have a small metal asteroid. Okay. We need to keep an eye on our food situation because we're only just overproducing food at the minute. Looks like... yeah, we're getting some metal transferred over here as well. And with no more of those, there's no need to keep that turned off or turned on. With that turned off, ooh, that needs 30. Can I run this at half? What game was I playing recently that I could run things at half power? What game was that? Oh, I remember. It was, oh, I forget the name of it. It's actually a demo. Farlanders or something? Where you could run things at half power?
The ship has arrived at its destination.
We'll save that till next time. We're at a good point, or a reasonable point to end it for now. So, thank you very much for watching. Is there a ship on here? I see contrails. Oh, well, these are our EVA dudes repairing our ship. There's way more of them than I would be expecting, given we only have one EVA lock thing. How many of them are in space? Well, how many suits does this thing have? Oh, a fair amount, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 in theory. Maybe I missed one. 14 EVA suits for repairing the outside. Anyway, we will leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're back again tomorrow with more Monster Hunter Rise. I'm fairly sure we still have that going. And we'll have some more of this next Monday. So thanks again, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheerio.